MF Doom is my favorite rapper of all time, so I've decided to rank all 14 of his albums from worst to best. I'll also choose my favorite song from each album, rate that song out of 10, and then award the album a final score out of 100. And please remember that this is just my personal opinion, and if you enjoy the content, I'd appreciate your support. I do read and respond to every single comment, and now let's get on with the ranking! For last place, I went with Nehruvian Doom. It's a collab album between MF Doom and Bishop Nehru, released in 2014. The album only has 9 tracks, and it's 31 minutes long. And let's be honest, this one's at last simply due to the lack of Doom on the project. Like, he drops a handful of verses here or there on some tracks, and those are all definitely the highlights of the album. Honestly, though, the rest of it is either boring or forgettable. And don't take this the wrong way, I'm not hating on Nehru. I think he did fine, just not enough to make the album jump out to me. The production is done by Doom, and nothing sounds bad necessarily, but it's just not up to their very high standards. And for the best song on the album, it has to be
lay in the cut like a puma on the prowl.
It's one of the few tracks with a Doom verse, and I think it's his best performance on the project. The beat is fire, Nehru does pretty well too, and overall, it's just a good track. 7 out of 10. With all that being said, Nehruvian Doom is just an average little album. I'd listen to it if you want to get through all of Doom's discography, but otherwise, I'd save your 30 minutes for something a little more interesting. 57 out of 100. In 13th place, I've got
Can I get a thumbs up, at least for the peach for the sums up? A tip.
Mr. Hood by KMD. Now, this one's gonna need some backstory because if you don't know who or what this is, KMD is a rap group. It was the original group where Doom started rapping under the name Zev Love X. It dropped all the way back in 1991. There's 18 tracks, and it's a little over an hour long. Now, should this count as a Doom album? I don't really know. I'm gonna count it because he's there, and also it just makes the list a little more diverse. But yeah, the songs are fine for the most part, but they're just sorta uninteresting. While listening through, I always find myself kinda unengaged with the music. Some of the songs really do hit though, like the best one being it's so good. It's the second track on the album. It's got great energy, gets you feeling hype for the rest of it.
If you dig a 6-foot hole, how deep is that 6-foot hole?
I like
It's enjoyable, an easy 8 out of 10 for me. Alright, Mr. Hood is a very decent starting point for MF Doom, showing his early potential. There's just not enough personality shining through to give it a high score, so 61 out of 100. Next up, we've got
general rank, hello governor.
Key to the Cuffs is a collab album between MF Doom and, oh lord, Gennaro Gerald. Hopefully I said that right. But yeah, it's arguably the weirdest record that Doom has ever put out. There's 15 tracks, 42 minutes of content, and it's released in 2012. The production is very, very polarizing here. It's a danceable and experimental tone, showing some great potential, but does it succeed? Slightly? I will say that it's a very fun first listen. Like, hearing all of the random, unpredictable twists and turns that this thing takes is very interesting, but do I ever want to return to it? Not really. The main criticism that I agree with is, despite the fact that the album is 42 minutes long, you don't get much Doom at all. He usually only raps for about half the track, and the rest is taken up by production, but the issue is that the beats themselves are not captivating enough to be half of the album. They're just decent beats. This leaves the album feeling almost incomplete, like there needs to be more here. More rapping could definitely benefit this thing. But amongst the mediocrity, there's
Useless. Act like you knew it. Either that or get cold.
Rhyme and slang is so fire. The track is only around 2 minutes long, but it packs a lot. Doom spits 2 great verses. The little hook at the end is catchy and memorable. The production is nice. It's just a very enjoyable song. 8 out of 10 for this one. Yeah, overall, Key to the Cuffs is a very out there project, maybe a bit overhated, but sadly, I don't think it reaches the bar that it was trying to. Still a pretty good, fun album that I'd recommend at least one listen to, so 66 out of 100. For 11th place, I chose Venomous Villain is the forgettable sequel to Vaudeville Villain. It's the second Victor Vaughn project, released in 2004. It's a quick 32 minutes with 12 tracks, and now, let me be honest. The main reason that this one is pretty low is because it's not on any streaming services. I have to listen to this one on YouTube when I want to hear it, so I keep repeatedly getting ads in between the songs, which really hurts the experience overall. Is this a very fair way to judge it? Probably not, but it's just how I feel, okay?
I got a pizza here.
But putting the bad listening experience aside, it still can be easy to forget about. It's not an album that many will think of when imagining Doom's discography, and I know, I'm seemingly hating on it, but to be honest, it's low-key really good. I enjoyed every single track on this album. They're all decent to great, like the best one being
MCs fall back. There's Vic in your ear with the whole
Don't even ask about the title, I don't fucking understand why, that's it. But it has the best production on the album in my opinion. It's also a Slash song, which are always my favorite, meaning it's 2 tracks combined into one. And damn, I wish this was on streaming because it's near perfect. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. Overall, Venomous Villain is an underappreciated project, and although it definitely didn't even somewhat live up to the standards of the previous Victor Vaughn album, I still think it came out satisfactory. But I'm not listening to this shit on YouTube, okay? But it's a 70 out of 100. Into the top 10, we have... We're back with the second and final KMD album. This one was made 2 years after the first one in 1993, yet it was never released until 2000 due to some label issues. It has 14 tracks, it's 44 minutes long, and it just feels like an improved and polished version of the group's first project. I don't have much to say about this one besides it's good. I liked it. The songs are enjoyable, it's paced a lot better than the original one, and the rapping is a clear step up. When it comes to the best song, I chose Fuck With Your Head is just a banger track near the end of the album. It features the rap group H2O, and their verses deliver. Doom does great as well, the production is fun and memorable, it's just a W track, 9 out of 10 for this one. And yeah, if you really want to hear a KMD album, definitely listen to this one. It's clearly the superior of the two on almost all levels, so 72 out of 100. Next up, we've got Super What is the second collab album between Doom and Czarface, and it's Doom's newest album to date. It's the only album released after his passing, although it was mostly, if not all, made before he passed away. It's really short, being only 26 minutes long with 10 tracks. And yeah, it keeps the same creativity and comic book atmosphere as their first collab, with great rapping and production from Czarface members Inspecta Deck, 7L, and Esoteric. Doom performs great as well. The only drawback from this project, and the reason why it's not too high up, is just the fact that I wanted a little bit more. It's just a tiny bit too short for my liking. But there are a lot of great tracks, like my favorite one being
Ain't nobody's business. Why they always spying? Type of shit is this?
It's the duo's biggest hit, and for a reason. Doom, Eso, and Inspecta Deck all deliver fantastic verses over a very well-produced beat. It's catchy, it's memorable, and it's amazing. A 9 out of 10 for this one. With all of that being said, I just kinda wish Super What had a little bit more to offer, but for what it does bring to the table, it's very good. It's enjoyable, creative, and replayable. So 73 out of 100. In 8th place, we have
devils will fight.
Right after Super What is, in my opinion, the slightly better predecessor, Czarface meets Metal Face. Released in 2018, it has 18 tracks and it runs 43 minutes in length. I'd say this one is a little less consistent compared to Super What, with lower lows, but overall, I'd say it's a more enjoyable experience by a tad bit. I guess I'm just happy that there's more content here. It doesn't leave me wanting any more, as if it's incomplete or whatever. And there's a lot of great songs here, like my favorite one being
That night, militants speak proper. Some airheads say they act white.
There's a Bomb!
Crabs, they've been saying that for the past 10 minutes. We'll snap out of it. We have customers to serve. Fire in the hole!
I know, it's the biggest song. Am I just choosing the biggest hits for Czarface? I swear I'm not. I just genuinely believe that this is the best one. I think it's popular for a reason. Inspect the Deck opens with a great verse, followed by Esoteric's fun section, and then Doom brings it home with the best verse on the album, in my opinion. It's pretty much flawless all the way around, so close to a 10, but I'll give this one a 9. Yeah, Czarface meets Metal Face is very similar to the other Czarface and Doom collab, but I faintly prefer the original due to its more complete, longer nature. I could easily see an argument for the sequel though. I think both are really good. 75 out of 100. For 7th place, I went with
Already woke, spit a joke, barely spoke, rarely smoke, stared at folks.
Born Like This, released in 2009, is a very highly praised Doom album, so it may be confusing why I only have it at 7th, as opposed to like top 3 as Fantano did. I'll start with its flaws, but don't think I dislike the album. I just want to explain why I don't have it as high as many others do. There's just a handful of decent to mid songs, one of which is what I consider to be Doom's worst song ever. I feel like if I'm discussing Born Like This, I just have to mention this song. I'm not even gonna say the name because I'm not sure if it's offensive or not. But yeah, it's a blatantly homophobic song. Is it a joke? Is it genuinely trying to spread hate? Is it just too edgy for its own good? I don't really know, and I don't need to know. Regardless of why this song was made, it's offensive and harmful, so I just don't really fuck with it. But the lows aside, there are some of Doom's best tracks on this album, like
Won't stop rocking till he clocked in a gazillion grand. Tilling the waist.
it's the one with the J Dilla production, the beat switches, the flawless rapping from Doom. Honestly, if someone said this was his best track, I wouldn't look at them weird. It's easily a 10 out of 10. Yeah, with that being said, Born Like This has such high potential, but its inconsistency brings it down a tad bit for me. But even then, it's still a great, very enjoyable album. So 83 out of 100. Next up, I chose The Mouse and the Mask is the collab album between Doom and Danger Mouse, and I gotta say, it might be the most fun album that this guy ever put out. I adore those little skits that are thrown in at the end of the tracks, like on the song The Mask. Here, I'll play a small clip.
You suck. I know talent. You ain't got it.
These moments just add a perfectly comedic, amusing atmosphere to the project. It's funny, it's memorable, they're some of my favorite moments on the album, and speaking of the track The Mask, my favorite song from the album is
Head on straight, mask on crooked, exit stage left.
a perfect verse from Doom, a flawless feature from Ghostface Killah, and that hilarious outro, all done over the interesting, engaging beat. What else could you really ask for? It's perfect, 10 out of 10. And yeah, The Mouse and the Mask. While it might not be Doom's most serious project, I think the comedic elements add this form of personality and character that's stronger than anything he's put out. And for that reason, I'm giving this one an 85 out of 100. On to the top 5, we have Take Me to Your Leader is one of Doom's most underappreciated projects, in my opinion. The 2003 album under the name King Ghidorah, which is actually based on a 3-headed dragon. I love how synth and jazz heavy this record is, each song having this magical, fantasy-type feel to it. I also really like the features on here. I think they all deliver and go above and beyond. Yet, my favorite track on the album doesn't even have one, being
Ghidorah, take me to your leader. quick to claim that he not no
This is probably my favorite intro from him, maybe with the synth-like production that was actually sampled from a pornographic film. What the fuck? Anyway, Doom pretty much just gives one 3-minute long, flawless verse. I can't really describe it anymore. Just listen to it if you haven't. It's a perfect 10 out of 10. Yeah, with all that out of the way, Take Me to Your Leader is one of my favorite Doom projects. If it were made by another artist, it could easily be their best work, but Doom's discography is just too stacked that it landed at 5th. But it's an 88 out of 100. Fourth place, I chose Operation Doomsday is Doom's official solo debut from 1999, and it's basically the birth of the MF Doom character. It's 19 tracks, almost an hour long, and honestly, it sounds exactly like what it is, a dude essentially creating his own world. The whole album has this rough, dusty, low-budget feel, but in a very special way. The beats are super weird, the samples are random, and Doom sounds hungry as hell. Some parts are messy, some skits go on a little long, but that's kind of the charm of it. It's raw, it's creative, and it has a ton of personality to it. My favorite track is definitely...
I remember when last past November when Clown King got
I mean, it's Red and Gold. It's one of my favorite Doom tracks ever. The beat is crazy, Doom destroys it, and the whole thing just hits different. Easily the best early Doom track. It's not even really a competition to me. I am severely in love with this track. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. Overall, Operation Doomsday is a masterpiece, a near flawless start to the MF Doom's solo career, and it really showed that he stood out amongst all of the other rappers around him. A very strong 91 out of 100. Top 3!
Snitches, telling all their business, sit in the court and beat it.
Food. I mean, come on, an album themed around food. That's just genius. Released in 2004, there's 15 tracks and it's 48 minutes. I'm not sure how he managed to stick to this idea the entire time. Like, look at all of the tracks. Not only do they all sound good and have meaning, but it's all tied to food. It's hilariously brilliant and it creates such a memorable and replayable atmosphere. And for the best track, I went with...
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears.
I mean, the fantastic sample of Huit Octobre 1971 by Cortex was instantly iconic and inspirational to many aspiring artists. He delivers one gargantuan, perfected, splendid, amazing, mind-blowing... What was I saying again? Oh yeah, the verse is really good. There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. I mean, come on, it's a 10. Yup. Some people would say Food is Doom's best work. Many have it at number 2, but I personally have it at a safe number 3. Still an all-around great of an album. Fun themes, thorough execution, perfect pacing. It's a near flawless project. 95 out of 100. The second best Doom project is...
Herringbone name chain, diamond chip script style with the magic.
In a stark contrast to Food, Vaudeville Villain keeps a more eerie, dark tone throughout, perfectly encapsulating what it'd be like if Doom got on his feet and wandered the streets as the villain. It gives it a much more serious feeling, like you get the ability to peer beyond Doom's mask, seeing the true villain that lies beneath. In all of his other albums, he's silly, he's quirky, he's funny, and that's amazing, but I just love that on this album, it feels serious. I don't know, it's just a different kind of tone, and I appreciate it for that. And for the best track, it's definitely... Could Vaudeville Villain be the greatest MF Doom track ever made? I don't know, maybe it's not my number 1, but I can see it being up there. It works as essentially the intro to the Victor Von character, who's actually named after Victor Von Doom. You know, Dr. Doom, the guy from the Marvel comics. And yeah, oh my god, the guitars, the flows, the rhyming, I don't even know what to say about this song. It's just 2 minutes and 30 seconds of pure audio gold, and I would fight someone to keep this song alive. easy 10 out of 10, and fuck it, let's give it a Vaudeville Villain out of 10. Yeah, Vaudeville Villain, some people have this very high in the Doom rankings, some people have it very low. I'm one of them who adores it, and yeah, I've said everything I want about it. It's a 98 out of 100. Y'all knew what number 1 was before even clicking on the video.
Just remember all caps when you spell the man name.
I'm gonna keep this one brief because I've discussed this one like a million times on my channel. Madlib is one of my favorite producers of all time. Doom is my favorite rapper of all time. Pair them together and you get my favorite rap album that has ever been created. I choose you, fancy clown!
You had some real good power.
You see what I did there? I summoned Fancy Clown like some kind of Pokemon because it's my favorite one on the album. That wasn't funny at all. God.
Man, I'm gonna...
It's a 10 out of 10 song, I don't know what to say. And yeah, I'll let Past Bodyguard finish this video off. The perfect combination of two creative geniuses, both working at their absolute prime. It's weird, it's funny, it's emotional, and it's endlessly replayable. It's the kind of album that you can study forever and still find new hidden details on every listen. It is the greatest rap album. Shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ, he was going on for way too long. Yeah, it's a 100, and I'm done with this video now. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Comment villain to prove you made it here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.